People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. That might well be what the Chinese leader is thinking this evening. In California for his very first meeting with American President Barack Obama, President Xi's facing accusations over China-based hackers and cyber espionage.
And yet, while Obama wines and dines his new Chinese friends on the West Coast, back home in Washington, his administration's been hit by a snooping scandal of its own. Millions of private phone calls have reportedly been logged by the US government's National Security Agency.
The so-called Verizon scandal, named for one of America's biggest telecoms providers, has again focused Obama's critics on the debate over privacy. Britain's Guardian newspaper reported that millions of calls have been logged. The government gathered callers' phone numbers and the length of their calls from the phone company, but not the identities of the callers or the contents of the conversations. Attorney General Eric Holder says that information is helping keep Americans safe from terror attacks. And he says Congress agreed to the government's collecting of the data. But yesterday, he was grilled by lawmakers.
Could you assure to us that no phones inside the Capitol were monitored of members of Congress that would give a future executive branch, if they started pulling this kind of thing off, would give them unique leverage over the legislature?
With all due respect, Senator, I don't think this is an appropriate setting for me to discuss that issue. I'd be more than glad to come back in an appropriate setting to discuss the issues that you have raised, but in this open forum, I do not think I can.
And the story's getting wider. The Washington Post says it's obtained top-secret information revealing that American spy agencies have tapped into the central servers of 9 major U.S. internet companies to track foreign targets. Microsoft, Yahoo, Google, Facebook, AOL, Skype, YouTube, and Apple were all mentioned in the report.